Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome back to the second episode of Trillism by Shy. Today, as I told you guys before, we will be talking about whatever I was led to talk to you guys about. And today, what's on my heart is the subject of humility. So, one thing I want you to do before you go any further with watching this video is to stand down. Okay? I just want you to stand down. Now, I looked at a couple of different definitions of what the phrase stand down actually means. And what I found was to relax, be quiet, don't say anything. But my personal definition of stand down is humble yourself, fool. So, when I say humble yourself, fool, what I really mean is humble yourself. This is something that has taken me a while to learn, that I thought that I knew already, that I thought I had mastered already, but God has been showing me that I actually had not. I had a lot of problems where I was looking at myself as more than I actually was, and God has me in a place right now where I am totally being humbled in every way. So I encourage you to embrace humility and embrace whatever season you are in your life, because God has you there for a reason. And I promise you, He is not going to release you from that place until you get the lesson. Now, there are a few different types of lessons of humility that I've been getting in my life. I have the deep phase that I can relate to. The phase, where all you do is go to church. Everything you do is church. Like, all you do is pray. All you do is prophesy, speak in tongues. All of that is wonderful and all of it is beautiful. But when that is all you do when you're around other people, it kind of makes you a little unrelatable. So that's the first lesson of humility that I learned, is that I'm actually not that deep. And I thank God for showing me that, because if He hadn't shown me that, then I honestly would never have made this webisode, and I would never be in the place that I am now, where I can relate to my own peers. The second lesson of humility that I learned was that I actually do need other people. You know that phase where it's like, I'm not gonna ask nobody for nothing. I don't need nobody for nothing. I'm self-made, trillionaire, millionaire, billionaire. I got this. I don't need nobody. And God is calling me to tell you that that is not the case. I'm in a place right now, I'm in a situation right now where I am totally dependent upon God and other people. And I have been like, Lord, I'm so tired of this. Like, when am I going to get my own stuff? But what God is saying to me is exactly when I'm ready for you to get it, and exactly when you get the lesson that you're supposed to learn. So if I hadn't been going through this place of humility, this lesson of humility that I'm in now, I wouldn't be able to tell you guys. I encourage you to, whatever situation you're going through, be humble about it. Embrace it. It is okay. It's only a season. I go to church at New Life Covenant Church in Chicago, Illinois. A lot of you have probably heard of Pastor John Hanna. And I remember him preaching this sermon about crawl space. It's a space where you can only crawl. You can't stand up to walk. You can't run. You can't do too much of anything. But the only thing you can really physically do is crawl. Now, if you look at that crawl space in the spiritual aspect, it's the space where we ain't got nobody but God. I can't say that I did it. I can't say my education did it. I can't say my degree did it. I can't say my money did it. I can't say none of that. All I have for sure is God. And that is all I can be dependent upon, because He's the only thing that is really guaranteed in this life. So that crawl space is really a lesson of humility, where you learn that I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I can't call nobody on the phone to get it. I just ain't got it. And it's not even necessarily relating to money. It could be your living space. It could be transportation. It could be spiritually. Like, I just don't have the strength right now. And God has you in that crawl space where you just have to, accept it, and you have to embrace the moment that you're in that you're not able to by yourself. So all you can do is depend on the strength of God. So that's the Trillism for today. That's 100. That's Trill. Be humble. Embrace it. If you ain't got it, don't flaunt it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. But just begin to accept the season that you're in, like I'm doing right now. Trust me, I know it's hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. I want to give up a whole lot. But I can't, because I got to fulfill my purpose. So be Trill, continue to be real, and be humble. I love you guys.